August in the NFL. We are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a J's in a way. Got a new Chris Boss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a three-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Go round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
tackle made.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Touch 50, touch 50.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
53, Mike. You.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
By the Chiefs.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And Olsen over the middle. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Kansas City. On first down, Mahomes. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Up 2nd and 1 at the Seahawks 16-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Chiefs 7, Seahawks nothing.
He'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Third down.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
To Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end. Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early? You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands. Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to David Moore. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 41 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll give this to Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 57 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st down, Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He finds an opening past the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. Watch it back,
Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Myers now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2.
Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 29, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to number 10.
Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be second down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
And 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
15, Mike, 15. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing. 4 down. 14, 12. Let's go. Mike's 50,
Wilson will throw again. Flush to his right. He lets it fly for, wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jason Myers to kick off for.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Nothing here.
A loose football. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Seahawks.
So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play,
they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now Bell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The ball carrier.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Chiefs 35, Seahawks 30. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This is Carson, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson, that's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Wilson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes complete the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins.
Mahomes pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play on 3rd down for the Chiefs. And even 40 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Bell on the carry.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
On the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes, a screen to Bell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal on the Seahawks 3-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Travis Kelsey.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 42, Seahawks 38.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed, what you were looking for.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Third down.
To throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Bell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. Today's final score, Chiefs.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First down. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
And to Las Vegas.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Carr gives to Richard. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Raider first down.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
First down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Watch the pass. Hey, Ridley.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Check.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow. That's alive. I got. Easy.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And a big turn. Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
4-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Complete.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
He'll buy some time right. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the gun, Mariota eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Looking out of the gun, Mariota. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 2-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down. It's Jacobs, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Mariota now on 2nd down. That's caught by Waller out left side.
Mariota's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Raiders.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alex Okafor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. It's a screen to Richard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11.
Play fake. Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. To throw is Mariota. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out here like I ain't that savage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's second down and 10.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Las Vegas.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
At the 23-yard line.
And shutting him off now over the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Chiefs. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 63 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. And a Raider 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. He'll find Richard here underneath. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
10 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 24. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action. Mariota. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard taking it in. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes buying time to his left.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mahomes going to throw. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
End of the third.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Mariota. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? And the Chiefs are going to get him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Room here to run. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 32 yards. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Mix the score. Chiefs 31, Raiders 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And once more to Ruggs, this time the catch made. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Mariota again. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Again, it's Mariota. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here. To the air again, Mariota. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Mahomes going to throw it here. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down in bounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final score, Chiefs 31, Raiders 16.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a sack like I run up in the backfield. I just got it on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about you, brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's talking too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Don't tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just want to know that I can.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at it. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Wilson being chased out left. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Carson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Chris Carson.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
Mahomes pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Pickup of 2 yards.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Chiefs nothing.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd and 1, Mahomes looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 43 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tyrann Mathieu on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Wilson. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. On first down, Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's a 24-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Options galore here, second and a few inches.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Mahomes pass.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mahomes pass. Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 22
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Kansas City.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 57, 57.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
87.
Travis Kelsey. His decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Hawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They run it with Carson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 38, Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one, and a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in. 17. And this is back down to a 7-point game. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but For the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down to the 36-yard line here. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
14.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Russell Wilson sack.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
3rd down.
From the gun, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Wilson on the keeper.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This time, Wilson will throw. Steps away. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Looking for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, there's just about a...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Extra point. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 56 yards.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check, check. Lucky.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Wilson will throw again. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One final try for Mahomes. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Today's final score, Seahawks 37.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
It's on
third down, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. He gets it to Brown, complete. He's at the 30, the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Out to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the 10, 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
1st and goal.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
He's going deep for Brown, and he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 7, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Chiefs 14, Ravens nothing.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. The final pick in this year's first round, this is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
At the 14-yard line.
Shotgun, it's Bell, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
On second down, it's Ingram. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson flush to his right. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
She-Rag got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know, the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know, the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact,
from the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers.
For Green Bay.
Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 17 more on that one and another first down. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23. From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Willie Gay on the tackle. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Aaron Jones on
after the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Bashaud Breeland.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
You don't want nothing.
And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, in zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. This is Jonathan Taylor, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Rivers on the money, complete, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Flushed out right. He's got Jack Doyle. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching, but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mahomes now to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Colts 47.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Colts 7, Chiefs 0.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that.
Bell, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. 8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2. at the 13-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
10 at the 43-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Play fake, Rivers. He's got his man on the crossing route. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They run with Hines. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal there to make the grab. And the Colts add on to their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 8 coming up. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You're you're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. He's got Burton here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Two yards left on 2nd down from the 9. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Here's Hardman on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
To Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins, 71 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Space to maneuver at the 40. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 75 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
For the extra point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Cole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Working from the gun, Mahomes forced out to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Cole Hardman.
Mahomes
call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
12-yard gain on the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On play action, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Here's Hardman on the return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Chiefs 7.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now Mahomes.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Attack! Undercrunch.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. This is caught. Watkins. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes steps away, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Following the interception here, Rivers looking, and the defense loses him. It's complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now the second down throw on target. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes firing complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And nothing but daylight ahead.
This is my mode, baby.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Here's Hardman on the return. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 10.
You know what? Why don't you just start over?
And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come